Right, so I just wanted to show you this, something I've made. So it's a homemade Bodygrip trap or breakback trap for mice or rats. The strange thing is, it's probably actually near enough the exact same setup as one of those bamboo crab traps, but I've brought it all closer together so that when the rat or the mouse nudges this stick, then this will come down against its back, whereas the crab ones, they're longer, so that this would work exactly the same, but this would come down as a door. But I've made it closer so it touches that and this will get it in the back. So I'll set this off and then I'll do you a bit of a kind of close up of how it all works and everything. So the mouse or the rat, this trigger is like halfway down. It touches that and that gets them like that. So I'll take these. It's powered by bands at the minute. I think I'd probably keep it as bands, and you can add more if you want to as well. So it's basically a box has been built and then a slot has been cut out of it. I'd actually cut the slot first, but you could actually just build a box and cut a slot out of it. A hole drilled in the top for the trigger stick, and you have to put this little pivot bit for this part to lay on, because if you don't, then this will just lay flat like that and don't seem to want to go off. And all that is a bit of twig nailed down. The back is blocked up because it only works if it goes in one way. So that's your entrance. And this part has been cut like this. There's two notches because I was going to do it so you could do kind of two different settings, but it's better if you just use the bottom one. But you could use the top if you wanted to. Two slight arms kind of coming outside of a slot in them, and then this is your kind of killing part. Now you could have that as a piece of metal if you wanted to. And you could take that cut that off and screw a piece of metal on there or something. Maybe even a blade if you wanted to. And you put that in with the notches facing towards the back. Double your bands over. Oh, and also there's a screw there and a screw there. So you double your bands over, put them on. Now you could put another set of double bands on as well, and it will work like that. But I must admit, it does make it a lot harder to set. Now I put, oh, this is the trigger stick. It's just kind of notch cut out of it. Now the nail is not important, but I put the nail there because I'd cut this off the same size, and it's just so I can grab it and lift it up. Whereas you could just make your stick up higher. So hopefully I can show you this. So you pull this up, stick this flat stick in there. Takes a bit of time. You do have to be slightly careful because this and this part go flying when you set the trap off. Some of them just comes right out, so I might need to tie these together or something loosely and then tie it to the actual trap. Oh yeah, I'll see if you can see in there. You can just about see the trigger stick. See it in there? And then the mouse or the rat goes in and it gets him. Like I said, you can double it up, put another set of bands on it. Will make it much stronger by doing that. See if I can set this for you so you can see it this time. May not though. Got to be at that angle, you see, because when it comes down straight anyway. You can see the angle it's at, but by the time it hits the bottom, it's straight anyway. Yeah, so the only thing I dislike about the trap is the fact that these two bits go flying every time you use it. So that's a bit of a nightmare, but you know, it's relatively easy to make, relatively simple to set. It's a little bit awkward, but then, you know, a lot of traps are. And you can vary the power on this by adding more bands. You can do a lot of things to it, really. Like I said, similar setup to a bamboo crab trap, but it's all been brought closer. So same again, what I'd done, I'd measured this distance from here to here and did it about the same as the trigger on a rat trap to where the bar lands. Oh, good, is it? Right, so I'll double up the bands and I'll show you it going off like that. You may be able to tell the difference. It's a lot harder to set though. You'd be surprised how hard they are to pull up. And that was partly the reason that I'd done the different notches, so at this other height or this other tension with the other things added, I could do it on the other notch, and it seems to be easier. I'll do it on the other notch, yeah. It just seems easier to set on the top notch. So that's the double bands now. Right, now I think I've lost that bit of wood. But what I may do is somehow attach these together somehow, so that you don't lose them completely, because these go flying every time. But you can see that seems like quite a decent little effective trap. You know, this could always be made metal or whatever else. Maybe I even put something down the bottom. You could even have a spike at the bottom if you wanted to. Right, anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.